Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very special Tech Tuesday. So this Tech Tuesday has been prompted by this little video clip.
Let's move on to the bike file. A casual southern Aruri Eve adventure, pure riding. Again, we're in Dolgathlon.
That's why I got on it, because this, I'm sure...
Andy Boy.
This is where we rode.
What do you think of Andy's down tube protector? I'm not sure, Andy. How much weight is that putting on the
I was
bike?
going to say, I bet it's really effective, but quite heavy. So,
Yeah.
large with a touch of purple extra love.
It's nice.
It's my forever Eve. Wow.
Dear oh me, Mr. Jones. What a ridiculous thing to say. Neil, have you seen the down tube protector? How much weight is that adding to the bike? Jinkies, Thelma, get a bloody grip, Mr. Jones. Right, let's go through a few facts and figures and let's put weight into perspective. So, my bike with a 960 battery fitted, let's just call it 27 kilos, 27 earth kilograms. That is 27,000 grams. 27,000 grams. Right, so we've weighed the bike, 27,000 grams. Now we've got to take into account the rider. So I haven't weighed myself for a bit, but I'll say I'm the same weight as Steve. Steve said he's 95 kilograms, so that is 95,000 grams. So we got 122,000 grams. What you have to then take into account is your riding kit and any spare parts you want to take. So you've got your shoes, your socks, your pants, your top, your helmet, your glasses, your gloves. You're no doubt going to be having a little rucky on or a little bum bag. In there you'll have a multi-tool and some other bits and bobs. Now I've never even considered weighing that, but for the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to call that 5 kilos. Right, so let's go and weigh my frame protection and see what that comes into, see if it justifies and warrants the overreaction. Right then, Mr. Jones, it is not a frame protector. It is a piece of Magic Mary which I've cut to protect the motor, because if a rock hits a motor at speed, it will crack it open because it's just cast metal. And this is just a little bit of Magic Mary which I use to protect the battery, and if I put the 720 battery in the Nikolai, there's a gap, so that will stop all the crap going down into the gap between the battery and into the electronics and all that malarkey. And here are the Velcro straps which hold this on the bike. So let's see just how much weight this is adding to the bike. Shock horror. Right, scales are set to 0. There we go. So this is the piece I've cut to protect the motor. Let's just hope it doesn't break the scales with the weight. 116 grams. My goodness me. Now, the small section, which I use to cover the gap and protect the battery, 83 grams. Wow. Here are the ratchet straps, which I use to hold those in place, my little Velcro straps. 13 grams. My goodness gracious me. Combined weight, 213 grams. Okay. Here is the water bowser, which I had on the frame. Admittedly, it's a different liquid in there. It's water, which was in there at the day. But my goodness, how much weight is this adding to the bike, Neil? Bear in mind, that was 212. Oh my God, 761 grams. Why, Mr. Jones, are you not commenting on the weight of water bowsers on bikes? Why aren't you having a campaign to ban water bottle mounts? Goodness gracious me. Neil, guess how much weight that's adding to the bike? Right, there you go. We've weighed the stuff. My frame protection coming in at 212 grams. That's the two parts and the two Velcro straps. And the water bottle, OMFG, Steve, 760 grams. Now, why didn't you pick up on the huge water bowser which I had strapped to the bloody bike frame. Oh no, it's my frame protection. How much weight is that adding to the bike, Neil? Not, he's got a full 750ml water bottle there. How much weight is that adding to the bike? Bloody hell, man, get a bloody grip. Right, so there you go, folks. I hope this has kind of put things into perspective when it comes to weight. So the bike, 27,000 grams. The rider, 95,000 grams. The kit, 5,000 grams. Total weight, 127,000 grams. Are you telling me, as a regular rider, like me, nobody special, would notice an extra 212 grams strapped to your bloody bike? I'll give you the answer. It's bloody no. You would not notice it. You wouldn't even notice that you've got a full water bottle at 760 grams. So, Steve, I'm afraid your comment, Neil, how much weight is that adding to the bike? It kind of made you, I'm sure you're a nice guy, but it kind of made you out to be a big, huge, massive male reproductive organ. Honestly, weight to regular riders like me ain't an issue. We wouldn't know if something was a few grams lighter. All this bloody stuff comes out, you're reviewing this stuff, a new rear mech that is 10 grams lighter than the old one. People rush out and buy it. Why? The old one was just as good. They wouldn't notice that 10 grams. They wouldn't notice any weight difference in kit. It's absolutely ridiculous. So weight ain't an issue for people like me. And if it is an issue and you notice it, then you should be riding for a factory team. Honestly. What do you think of his frame protector, Neil? How much weight is that adding to the bike? Honestly. KNOB, Steve. Oh, and for the record, it's not Andy Boy. It's, all right, Andy Boy, how's it going then? Tidy. Right then, you know the drill, peeps. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. If anybody knows anybody from the EMBN show, point them in the direction of this video. I'd love to hear their thoughts on weight. So, until the next Random Tuesday, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and in a bit, peeps.